Hey guys, Vax back here, and today we're talking about why AC Odyssey sucks. Well, not sucks, just fails. Uh, okay, there's Assassin's Creed Odyssey tries to be an RPG game, which stands for role playing game, and an Assassin's Creed game. Okay, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey tries to do both of them 100-100. Unlike story. Assassin's Creed Odyssey story is such a predictable, such a mess. And if you're like, oh, bro, you just chose the wrong ending, you can't choose the wrong ending. You know what I mean? Either all the endings have to be good, or don't make a RPG mechanic where you choose what to do. That's just don't do that. If you're gonna do that and say, oh, this mechanic is not good, this ending's good and this ending, no, that doesn't make sense. They all need to be good. Okay, and the second thing is Assassin's Creed. Okay, Assassin's Creed, everyone fell in love with Assassin's Creed for the hidden blade. That's gone. What else? For the secretivity of the Creed and everything cool about the Creed. That's gone. You know what I mean? Templar's gone. Everything gone. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. Okay? And it feels like an RPG game. Believe me, if it was a good RPG game, I wouldn't be ranting about it. I would just understand that, Ubisoft is just experiencing it's testing an RPG mechanic, but it fails at that too. Okay, and if you're like, oh, it's not a full game, it's kind of like a DLC to the next Assassin's Creed game, which is Valhalla. No, it's not. You still paid $60 for it, and you still paid all these microtransactions. Okay, let me tell you why it fails at an RPG game. First thing, two things you need to do for it to be a good RPG game, as we said earlier. Good mechanics, good leveling up mechanics, good like weapons, good like things like that, and a good opening world. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's open world sucks, okay? And if you're like, oh, it's ancient Greece, what's there to be hated about it? When Ubisoft makes it, specifically when Ubisoft Quebec makes it, all they did was copy and paste every single building. You know what I mean? I would just be walking around in a whole different area of the map, and I would think I'm in another area. That's not, it makes things repeatable. And if you're like, Origins did the same thing. No, they did not. The map of Origins looks so good and so stunning, and every area is different than one another. You know what I mean? I bet you if I was in Siwa and then I went to Alexandria and Assassin's Creed Origins, I could tell the difference. But you can't with Odyssey, and that's what makes it suck. That's why it sucks and so repeatable. And they make you, and every time you start a new mission, they make you have to go across the map, and you just don't care. They're trying to show it off, but what's there to show off? And the second thing is the mechanics. The mechanics suck. The leveling up system is so trash, and even if you get 5 levels above your enemy, the enemy levels up with you, which makes your enemy's damage sponges, which makes make the game not grindable. Okay, and if you're like, oh, you still grinded Assassin's Creed Origins and you leveled up to level 50 and did a bunch of side quests. Yes, because Assassin's Creed Origins gave me motivation, gave me a reason to upgrade my character. Odyssey does not. The story sucks. The open world sucks. I don't want to play the game, so I'm just out here forced to upgrade my character. You know what I mean? Origins, on the other hand, they make the story so good and so relatable. Not relatable, they just make the story so interactive in a type of way. You know what I mean? Like, you want to get done. You want to see how Bayek the story ends. You know what I mean? Odyssey, on the other hand, you don't want to. You know what I mean? You feel like you want to finish the game as an achievement. You don't care about the story as an achievement. That's what I felt with Odyssey. In Origins, I wanted to finish the game just to finish the game because I liked the story. In Odyssey, finishing the game was an achievement for me because of how long it was. And if your game does that, that means your game failed. Alright, so the mechanics in the game suck, the open world sucks. So if you could tell it failed both at an RPG and Assassin's Creed game. Okay, we already explained why it failed. Now, let's tell you why the characters in Assassin's Creed Odyssey failed even more, okay? There's two ways of making an RPG character. You have the Witcher 3-way and what's the other? Please don't tell me I forgot. The Witcher 3-way and probably, hold up, the Witcher 3-way, which comes with an already, not like already made, but already comes with characteristics, you know what I mean? This and that, he was born here, he was born that, his brother died, his mom died, his dad left, something like that, okay? Odyssey does that. Odyssey tries to make you, Odyssey gives you a character that's already played a little bit of his life and what happened in his life, right? It's like, oh, okay, that's good. But listen, this is why the characters in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, no one likes, no one cares about. No one cares about them. The Witcher 3-way, as I said earlier, is you already come with a character made, ready to go, you know what I mean? And you just go around making choices, kind of. Not, you just go around with an already made character. Okay, but there's another way. There's another RPG way into making a character, and it's you load into a game, you write your name, you make your character. It's yours, you know what I mean? You choose if you want to be a bad or a good. If you want to go kill these guys or you want to let them live. That's the other way of making an RPG character. Why does Assassin's Creed Odyssey try to do both, which makes it fail so much? Because you have this character with already good characteristics. I could save a person and then go kill his whole town. That makes no sense. And if you're like, oh, bounty hunters will come over to me. No, they will not. They suck. Even Assassin's Creed, even GTA Vice City, which one of my favorite games ever, does it better than this game. You know what I mean? And it's just when you Ubisoft advertises that, oh, your game is an Assassin's Creed game and a good role-playing game, and then you give us none of that, then don't advertise it. Don't make us pay $60. And as I said earlier, the Witcher way and the Skyrim way. Odyssey tries to do both and it doesn't work. There's no such thing as that. It just makes your character so, it's like a cup of water with no water in it. It makes your character bad. It makes your character unrelatable. It's just retarded. And this last thing is, and I know you guys might like Odyssey, it sucks. And listen, me personally, I don't think there was ever a bad Assassin's Creed game. There's always Assassin's Creed games that had their flaws, and there's some Assassin's Creed games that I like more than others, and some that I don't like as much as others. But for example, if you like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I don't really have that much love for the game. I enjoy it, but I don't really have that much love. I understand why you like Syndicate. I understand there's some good things that Syndicate does. I understand if you like Unity. I understand if you like 3. There's some good things that they do. But I just mainly don't understand how you could like Odyssey. Okay, if you're going into Odyssey as a person who doesn't care about the story, who just wants a grindable game, go ahead. It's trash. It's just whatever. I hope you guys had a great video. I'm sorry I'm ranting so hard about Odyssey, but see you guys next video.